talking about invention or pre-writing when writing your essay. When writing an effective essay, consider the following. For invention or pre-writing, consider ideas developed prior to writing your essay. Make sure you understand your assignment, what you need for the assignment, what your assignment's about, occasion, what's your essay going to be, what audience are you trying to write your essay to? Knowledge, what do you know about the subject that you're writing about? Your essay, make sure you know a lot about it so it makes writing your essay easier.
Yeah, and
now we're getting.
I'm just going to go into a checklist of a list of things that would help you develop your paper. For one, the length of your paper. You need to know how long you need to write your paper and the purpose of your paper. Are you writing to inform or to persuade? And the audience, who are you addressing to? Is it a group or individual? The occasion you're writing your paper for, does it approach your writing requirements? And the knowledge, what do you know about the topic you're talking about?
Moving on to moving from subject to topic. General subjects need to be narrowed into specific topics. You can do this by probing, free writing, brainstorming, or journal writing.
Yeah, and another point is when you're writing your essay, you want to gather your ideas in different forms. One other form is clustering, visualizing your ideas so that you know what you need to put in and take out for your paper.
So now we're moving on to the arrangement section, which is a clue to structuring that may come from previous probing, whatever yielded the most useful information for your essay. You should have an intro that includes your thesis statement, a unified body that is coherent, which also supports your thesis. Make sure you use transitions for a nice flow in essay, no confusion, and a conclusion that reinforces your previous thesis.
Now, to put the cherry on top, for any essay, you need a thesis statement. Now, your thesis statement would be the main point of your paper, and you want to express the main ideas that you develop through your clustering process, and you want to communicate your process very well, use very coherent sentences, and make sure your ideas are brought out very clearly.
And that's it for us.
I don't understand why we can't just write the essay. Drafting and revising seems so pointless.
Well, in order to create a decent paper, revising is essential.
But why?
Those ideas need to be put down on paper so that you remember to put it in your essay.
Okay, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, and make sure you make a checklist because you want the best essay.
Since revising is the best way to have a well-written paper, then a peer should critique what you have written.
Yeah, peer reading your paper puts a different perspective towards your paper.
Okay. And don't forget the thesis statement. It structures the essay, right?
Yeah, it gives you a clear focus.
When editing, you should search for grammatical errors. It is important to have a good grammar structure.
Attendance is a word, noun, or pronoun which replaces this is one main component of editing.
Some key points to remember in editing are run-on sentences, fragments, parallelism, etc., and grammatical punctuation.
Editing is important to keep all of these things in mind because it can help you better prepare your essay before you proofread?
Proofreading. After you edit your paper, be sure to proofread. Read what doesn't make sense. It gives you the ability to check your work in order to make sure everything is right.
When you proofread, be sure to look carefully for any errors that might weaken your essay's message or undermine your credibility.
While proofreading, you should check your essay for surface errors such as commonly confused words, misspelling, faulty capitalization, and incorrect italics.
An important trick has always helped us out with reading our essays 3 times. Once you check if everything is there, the second time you read it backwards. When you read it, it helps you catch the mistakes more clearly. The last time you read it, try and put yourself in the professor's shoes and see what makes sense in the grading and grade yourself on it.
If you take all these rules into play, you'll be guaranteed to have a successful essay.
Welcome to Old Westbury News. You give us 2 minutes, we'll give you the world. Our top story today is on narration, and here to present it is Franco.
Hi. Narration is a process to recount a story or event. People usually use narration to explain what they feel, to talk about things that happen in daily life. For instance, newspaper, caps, and especially in court. Writers use narration to tell story about their feelings, about their life, and about many things that affect the society. In a narration, you need to have a lot of detail because the detail will help the readers to understand the writer's point of view. And also, when writing narration, the writer needs to have a sentence structure in a way that the reader can understand it and maintain a clear narrative order, specifically by having date, time, in order where the reader can understand it and follow.
Another top story today is exemplification. Exemplification is basically using examples. It is used in illustration to illustrate a general point or abstract ideas. It is used by poets and writers in all types of writings. It is used to explain, clarify, interest, and persuade readers. And it can be used in any writing situation. Back to you, Franco.
Yeah, as you said, exemplification is really important. For instance, poet use exemplification to describe things in a way that people would not essentially describe them. It is really important when writing poetry.
I agree with you, Franco.
But if narration and exemplification is important, what about process?
Process, I feel, is very important as well. Process is how to... What is process?
Well, as you can see, the process is a mechanism actually to write either a narration or chronological. A particular series proceed some. I can't read it.
No, really. We have a short, slow intermission. We'll be back.